This was another one of those just fucking unacceptable losses to where it's like, what are we even doing? And there's so much basketball on today. You know, you had the Liberty playing earlier today with, Enrique getting fucking exposed and shit like that. You know, you've got there's a Mercury game going on right now. It's fucking BG is up against I forgot her first name, but Boston, right? The #1 pick, right? So that's going to be a good matchup. I actually have it record Aaliyah Boston, I think. I'm not sure. I might have said that wrong. I don't know. But I have that recording because I want to see that matchup. That should be a pretty good fucking game. And I'm just thinking about all the basketball that I'm not getting to watch today because I had to make sure that I watched the fucking Dream game. I had to make sure I was able to get on camera and cover the Atlanta Dream game. And this, much like the game against the Liberty, was basically exactly the same. I don't have any fancy slander for Tiffany Hayes. I don't have any expert analysis or reporting or anything like that. I might not even post a preview on Twitter because it's just more of the same over and over and over again. Did they play good defense? Yes. That's it. They played defense, they hustled, they got after it. Every, fucking bullshit keyword you want to throw out there for a team that's, really dedicated to winning basketball culture. They did all the buzzword shit you could think of to have a successful night of basketball, except for on the offensive end. Now, that is not because I think niggas is out there in their ass. That's not the case. I don't think there's any booty cheek monsters out there who are just fucking farting around out there on the court. I don't think that's the case. I just feel like we're running into the exact same problem. Now, today, we started Haley Jones. So, again, the Ryan Howard at point guard experiment died, I guess. So now we're, giving Haley Jones a chance, which I'm here for. You might as well. She's the closest thing to a point guard we have left who's healthy on the team. And I think we let that Taylor lady play maybe 5 minutes, but barely 5 minutes, but that's not even there. It's just, even with Haley Jones out there running the team for a good bit, even when there were times where Alicia Gray stepped up and she said, fuck it, I'll run the team. Even when you had Ryan controlling the ball and the tempo and what would happen. If there's no plays to run, how do you expect a different result? Again, we have so much of an emphasis on just the player's greatness is going to be enough to save us that we forget that we need to actually have a fucking game plan of some sort. There was a point in the fourth quarter where I don't know if it's just because everyone was so exhausted from so much of a hyper focus on defense. I'm not really sure what happened, but we had turned the ball over damn near 6 consecutive times. Coach has a timeout, and it's like a full timeout. I'm talking there was a commercial break and everything. Full-on timeout. As soon as we get back from commercial, immediately turn the ball over. And the play, quote-unquote, that they were trying to do was they were trying to give the ball down to Cheyenne Parker for more ISO shit. Again, it's just to come out of a timeout where you turn the ball over 6 consecutive times, to come back into the game, to turn the ball over again because you want to set up more ISO because that worked so well the last 6 times. I think it's time for a new coach. I really, really, really do. I think it's definitely possible for us to upgrade ourselves at the point guard position, as I have said multiple times, but I think, much like I said in the last video yesterday, that it's possible that the players we have can develop into a positionless playmaking, just firing squad. I think it's very much possible. I think it's possible that Haley Jones can develop into something incredible. I think it's possible that Ryan Howard, playmaking-wise, can develop into something more incredible than what she already is. It is clear that Alicia Gray is capable of running the team. Who fucking knows? Maybe we can get AD to go out there and run the fucking team offensively. We know what they're capable of offensively, but, maybe they can get some other shit off too. But that comes from development. That comes from leadership. That comes from the coaching staff. And the only way that you can get these players to buy in, not just on the defensive end, but offensively, which again, on paper, it's just so fucking silly that we have issues scoring and we have issues getting into our offense with all the talent we have on paper. We have a legitimate big three right in fucking front of us. Cheyenne Parker had over 20 points and like 14 rebounds. That is insanity. That is insanity. We've got the team on paper. We just need them to develop into whatever it is they're going to do, or go get a fucking player who's ready right now to lead this goddamn team. But it doesn't seem like that they're going to be taking the player acquisition route. They seem very happy with the chemistry and what it is that we have, and that's fine if you want to stick with that. But then you got to go get a leader who is going to run this fucking team and actually draw plays. And I think enough time has passed, especially this season, where enough games have gone by where we've lost in the same general fashion over and over again, that it's time to just fucking admit, you know what? Maybe coach doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Maybe coach is not that good of a coach after all. Let that motherfucker be a defensive coordinator or some shit like that, but she's fucking up. And I know, especially with content that I'm hosting, there's a common theme of I'm trying to get a coach the fuck out of here. But when it's the same shit over and over again and I'm seeing the same warning signs, my patience gets smaller and smaller and thinner. We are losing the exact same way over and over and over and over. And I'm going to be real, outside of the loyal and faithful like us, your casual Atlanta Dream fan is going to be like, why would I want to see them niggas lose? It's going to be to the point where games are sold out because of the team that's coming to the arena and not the team that plays at the arena. Niggas are going to be more hyped that, oh shit, I want to see Candace Parker in them over, I wonder what Ryan Howard's up to. Niggas are going to know that we're just going to get our fucking asses handed to us. And the fact that we are 1-5, 1-5, it's fucking pathetic. I'm going to be honest with y'all, not just because I made a video yesterday, but because I don't have anything new to say. I'm going to end the video right there. I'm sorry. I am not going to waste a half hour of my life getting on here saying the same shit I literally just said yesterday. The only difference I have is I really think it's time to move on from Coach. I understand that there's a lot of faith in her and she was the coach of the year and all that shit, and that is great. But there were glaring issues last year that weren't being addressed that are being brought to the surface this year. And under any other circumstance and for any other team in any other league in any other timeline or universe or whatever you want to call it, if a coach is starting 1-5 for a team that made a move to be in playoff contention, we got fucking Alicia Gray and we are 1-5 to the unemployment line with your ass. But let me know your thoughts down below. I apologize for such a short video. I just don't have the fucking energy to care. I'm sorry. The Dream are at the point where, yet again, they need to prove to me why we need to give a shit. I will support, I will watch, I will continue to cover, but I'm not wasting my fucking Sunday sitting here trying to make sense of this bullshit. Draw a fucking play. We can't just defend our way to a championship to a win.